Next up, y'all know what time it is. It is college football studs or duds. We're gonna go over the list and see who are the studs and duds. So let's go. Let's see who is the college football top 25 studs and duds this week. We have Ohio State at 1. We have Miami at 2. Indiana has moved up 4 spots. Shout out to nobody. They have moved up to 3. Texas A&M has moved up to 4. Ole Miss went down 5. Alabama went up 2. Texas Tech went up 2 to 7. Oregon went down 5 to 8. Georgia went up 1 to 9. LSU went up 1 to 10. Tennessee went up 1 to 11. Georgia Tech went up 1 to 12. Notre Dame went up 3 to 13. Somehow they 4 and 2. Notre Dame just doing Notre Dame thing. Oklahoma with their first loss went down 8 to 14. BYU undefeated went up 3 to 15. Missouri, who loses to Alabama, went down 2 to 16. Vanderbilt went up 3 to 17. Virginia went up 1 to 18. South Florida went up 5 to 19, making Miami stats look a lot better. USC is at 20. Texas moves back into the top 25 at 21 after a big win in Oklahoma in a dominant defensive performance. Memphis went up 1 to 22. Then Utah, Cincinnati, and Nebraska stay at 23, 24, and 25. What are your studs and duds of this week? Hollywood college football.
Studs, you know what I mean? Obviously, Ohio State and Miami, you know what I mean? The top 2 teams in the country. And I gotta give props to Indiana. Like, you know what I mean, I thought I'm gonna keep it a buck. I thought they was gonna go up to Eugene, go to the Alton Zoo and get smacked by the Ducks. I thought Oregon was going, you know what I mean? But listen, they did their thing and they won the game. Like, they won the game. So I mean, shout out to Indiana. I can get them the stud, you know what I mean, for this week. Duds, Oklahoma, you know what I mean? Y'all just lost the, you know what I mean, to the unimpressive Arch Manning. You know what I mean? So you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta be a dud because of that. You know what I mean? And then who else? Oregon, you know what I mean? Because I expected them to actually, I thought they could actually be, run the table, go undefeated until they, whether they play, until they ran into Ohio State or somebody. You know what I mean? So Oregon and Oklahoma are my duds. And yeah.
Nobody. Studs and duds of week 8.
I'm not gonna follow Hollywood, but that's exactly what I'm gonna do because Indiana, I I barely realized there's a team that is my college that I'm currently going to. So yeah, they'll definitely get the stud from me, and I hope they see this. Man, it's so crazy, and I don't want to. I'm trying not to copy, but you lose to Arch Manning. There's no way okay can be okay this week. They get my biggest dud. I ain't gonna say of all time, but I am gonna say of all time because I don't normally do these segments. So they get my biggest dud of all time. You lose to Arch Manning. So that's my 2, and I'm not doing any more.
I respect it. Monray, your studs and duds of week 8 college football.
So first off, I'm gonna give a shout out to Ole Miss. Y'all scared the crap out of me. I really thought we were gonna have to be upset again, but y'all pulled it together. I'm not gonna be upset, y'all. I'm very thankful. Y'all decided to keep on representing and kept in top 5. Like I said, they dropped 1 spot because it shouldn't have took y'all to the end of the game and only win by 3 on an unranked team. But I'm cool. I'm okay. I'm very happy and pleased. But they're
Well, ain't
still
you
there.
get to stop that D2, tap that D3 ball.
Oh my God. They can't keep doing hard text like that, bro. I need at least one Mississippi team to please be in top 10. I need to see y'all in the playoffs. Anyway, I'm pleased with that. Shout out to Georgia. Y'all was okay. Oregon, I don't blame you for losing that. Like, it is what it is. Y'all put up a good fight, and like, you ain't moved down that much. I'm okay with most of them. My dud, look, they ain't even on the top 25 no more. Penn State, all y'all Penn State fans, you lied to me. You lied to me, and you know you lied to me. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how Penn State just lost. No, 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry. We were just talking about how Penn State lost in double overtime to Oregon, and we were still respecting them. 3 weeks later, the coach is fired, and they ain't even in the freaking top 25 anymore. Y'all lied to me. Y'all told me Penn State finally got their act together. You lied to me, and now the coach is done. They already searching for next year. Y'all be ashamed of yourselves. I ain't worried about Arch man. I don't worry about the fact that you lied to me about Penn State. I can't believe it. Y'all lied to me again. Oh, I couldn't believe. First, it was Texas and Arch Manning. He was gonna be the next guy, and he barely scraping back in the 21. And the game wasn't even really because of him. So we ain't gonna get onto that. But oh, y'all lied to me about Penn State. So now when I look forward, I don't need no other of these top 25 teams to be losing out on this bull crap. Like I promise, LSU, I'm gonna be mad if y'all lose to Vanderbilt, but I won't be that mad. But Oklahoma,
We
yeah,
better not lose to
they got some
Vanderbilt.
stuff to say. I'm gonna be pissed on y'all. I ain't worried about Ohio State because Ohio State and Miami are the only two teams that are real. Every other team is suspect. From this point forward, they are the only two teams that are real. Everybody else is suspect as a mofo. I mean, every other team in college. I don't care if you're 3 to 33, you're suspect. Themselves. I already got to sweat Ole Miss when they go to Georgia next week, and I got to deal with the rest of these teams can't be consistent. Oh my gosh!
Mm.
And Bama turned it around. I'm proud of y'all.
By the way, I will say this: Ty, I'm not gonna get able to do this in my Ty Simpson. If you're an NFL coach right now, Ty Simpson should be your top pick. He is insane. I don't know if y'all seen how crazy he is. He literally played 3 touchdowns, only had like 6 incompletions. He said I played like garbage. He said I played like trash. And then he yelled at the offensive line in meetings apparently. And then the receivers got yelled at because they didn't put up like 50, 60 points a game because that's what I expect. He just looked at the play sheet and stat sheet the whole time after the game while they interviewing him. I'm like, this dude's insane. I love him. Draft him right now. And Alabama receiver, they all going probably first 2 rounds. I don't know what's going on with the Alabama team. They
You
just
know,
got to get 18 in their defense right now, be all right. But studs, Ohio State, Miami, of course. Indiana, shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Texas A&M, Reese is a dog at quarterback. Shout out to them. Texas Tech, I don't even know. I gotta watch Texas Tech. I gotta watch this Arizona State game. I think Arizona State quarterback is hurt, and he's amazing. So I don't know how that's gonna go, and if that's gonna actually qualify. But we do got like Georgia and Ole Miss, so we're gonna see who's real in that game. With LSU, Vanderbilt has a really good quarterback, but let's see how if LSU quarterback can get them in that game. We also have Georgia Tech Duke. Notre Dame USC, that's just a fun game in general. We can see if Notre Dame can keep up in this because somehow they a 2-win team and I think they're the only 2 lost team. Texas, of course, it's Notre Dame and Texas, the only 2 lost teams in the top 25. Ain't no other 2 lost teams in it has to be Notre Dame and Texas because we got to put them in there no matter what. Oklahoma 5-1. They had a big loss. Mateer was in. I don't know. He was in prison in that whole game. That dude got hit every play I saw. Missouri, good quarterback. They play Auburn this week. So Vanderbilt play LSU. We got some good games this week. I'm looking forward to. Not like a few weeks ago, but it's good. But my duds, Oklahoma, you got to play better. You got to protect Mateer, especially after he come back from injury. And that man threw 4 picks, mostly because he's just throwing for his life. So we have that going on. But that's my studs and duds. College football week 6. And of course, y'all know what time